Hey everybody, I hope that doing these videos is still helpful. I'm going to try to make this one brief because there's not a bunch going on this week, but I kind of want to give people an idea of what's coming up in the next couple of weeks and going into the summer. So first off, I mentioned this last week, we got new paperwork coming out for all the interns. We're going to start that on Monday. So on Monday, we'll be making a post in Crew. It will say, here's the new paperwork. We're going to upload it to Crew. What you're going to need to do is download it, complete it. It'll have a bunch of signature spots. We'll have instructions. It should be pretty self-explanatory. And then you're going to send it back to us. And we're going to upload it into MyHR, and you'll get a link to MyHR to set up your account. So we're going to move it all to electronic. We're going to give everybody 2 weeks so that we know who's still working with us. If you haven't completed it in 2 weeks, by the 27th, we're just going to move people off of Crew. So if anybody has any questions or concerns or issues, just let me know. This month, we have a couple shifts that are still not all the way filled. So if you can help at all, hop on the app and look and see if you can help with any of those ones this month, because there's still some that we need a little bit of help with. I know it always gets a bit slower during the summer and everybody, and we did a bit of transition and shift, but if anybody can help out with those, it would be greatly appreciated. So I just wanted to give people an overview of really the main projects that we're doing this summer. And that way, if you want to be a part of any of them, you can just reach out to me, connect. We'll have kind of groups going for each one of these, and each one has a bit of a different benefit for the agency and some different skills to learn. So the first one on the list, we're doing HIV prevention research with the University of Missouri. What that's going to look like over the summer is we're going to need to disseminate surveys to throughout the state, possibly the border state as well, possibly using SurveyMonkey, doing some stuff like that. We've already done one-on-one interviews with about 30 people about their HIV, about becoming diagnosed with it, about possible prevention efforts, and now we've used that information to create a survey. Now we need to get it out. And then once we get that back in, we'll be doing data with it. So I could use anybody who's interested in heavier research, there's some opportunity with that. We'll be putting together our summer report this month, and I got a slide dedicated just to that next, so we'll get there. The parent education, which our tentative name right now, we're calling it the Art of the Birds and the Bees. Talking to parents about how to help their parent, or how to talk to the kids about sex, help them prepare parents for that. Anybody who wants to be a part of that, we can still use help chipping away, but we could always use a couple more hands on deck if anybody's interested in developing something like that. We're going to be trying to keep working on our intern training videos and making sure we have more information out there to help y'all feel more equipped to do everything that we're doing. If anybody has any suggestions for anything specifically they feel like they could use more education on, or that we haven't covered well, please reach out to me and let me know. I look to y'all for a lot of feedback on what we're doing, where we're going. And we'll possibly be doing another survey soon, just kind of ask you all about how your experience and how we can improve. And for those that were somewhat aware, over the last couple months, we developed a community needs assessment for Callaway with a rough outline of what our intervention strategy is. And so over the summer, we'll be shifting that into part 2, which will be developing a budget, looking at how much it costs to create a healthcare intervention in an area that doesn't have a lot of access. What does it really take to, how much should we expect to pay if we want to show up and build this? So anybody who's interested in that type of development of healthcare. And then we've got the Art of Asking, which is our prevention fundraiser, the underwear event that's going to be coming up next month in June. And I'm sure we're going to need help with that moving forward. So anybody who's interested in that, that one's going to be a shit ton of fun. That one's just going to be really, really cool. It's June 27th. Again, you're going to want to make sure that you can be there. There's going to be plenty of booze and food and all kinds of fun. So that summer report that I was talking about, like I said, we're going to work on it this month. The point of this is to show what we've done this far this year. It's going to cover all of our work, everything that's been going on in the clinic, everything that's been going on in research, all the stuff we've been developing. How do we take all of this stuff and bring it into a digestible, 5-page, really clean, pretty, lot of infographics type of thing? Anybody who's interested in that, shoot me a DM. It's a more creative project. It's more about taking a lot of really academic, brainy stuff we developed and churning that into something digestible and neat. This will be when people ask us what we do, this will be what we show them for the next 6 months. Either way, I always have a page about our interns and volunteers. I'm always looking for little sound bits basically. So if anybody, would be willing to shoot me a couple sentences to a paragraph about working with Spectrum, about what it's been like, any like, hey, you know what, I've enjoyed this, or any thoughts from the perspective of our interns and volunteers, they would be appreciated. I need those for sure from Carissa and Julie. If you guys could both send me headshots and just a couple sentences about working with us, since we've been doing that monthly gift card, we'll probably do something in the report about, I don't know what we'll call it, intern of the month, champion of the week, Lord of the undies. I don't know. But from y'all, I'll reach out to you separately about it too. But just wanted to note that. So that's all I got. Anybody has any questions or needs anything, remember, you got my cell. Shoot me a call. Thanks a lot. Talk to you later.